Early career knockouts. Mike Tyson vs. Hector Mercedes, March 6, 1985. In his professional debut, 18-year-old Tyson wasted no time introducing himself to the boxing world. Entering the ring without a robe or socks, an intimidation tactic that would become his trademark, Tyson unleashed a series of hooks to the body followed by a crushing right hand ended Mercedes' night in the first round, foreshadowing the destruction to come. Mike Tyson vs. Trent Singleton, March 1985. Tyson's second fight lasted barely a minute. After dropping Singleton with a combination, he finished him with a devastating left hook, leaving his opponent helpless and the crowd in awe of his raw power. Commentators described him as a perpetual motion machine who is simply not going to go too long with opponents. Mike Tyson's Don Halpin, May 1985. Halpin managed to survive into the fourth round, a rarity for early Tyson opponents. However, a thunderous right hand sent him crashing to the canvas, with commentators noting, Halpin didn't see the punch coming. As one announcer perfectly put it, you saw the punch. The only difference is Don Halpin did. Mike Tyson's Ricardo, Spain, June 1985. Spain entered with an undefeated 7-0 record, but lasted less than a minute. Tyson caught him with a lightning-fast right-left combination, and the referee immediately waved off the fight as Spain collapsed helplessly to the canvas. The announcer exclaimed in disbelief, "That's well inside a minute." Spain can't believe it. Tyson absolutely destroyed him. Mike Tyson vs. Michael Johnson, September 1985. Johnson became victim to Tyson's brutal body-head combination. A left hook to the liver dropped Johnson first, before a perfectly timed right hand separated him from his senses, and reportedly one of his teeth. The commentator lamented, "I hope he's not hurt because that was a brutal wide-open punch. He did not have his guard up." Mike Tyson vs. Robert Colay, November 1985. In one of Tyson's quickest finishes, Colay was demolished by a single left hook just 37 seconds into the fight. The punch landed with such force that Colay had no chance of beating the count, with the commentator's simple call, "Left hook, good night. What a great shot." Path to the championship. Mike Tyson vs. Eddie Richardson, December 1985. Richardson towered over Tyson, but height advantages meant nothing once the bell rang. Amazingly, Tyson floored Richardson with the very first punch he threw in the fight. After Richardson bravely rose, Tyson caught him with a monstrous left hand that almost drove Richardson right through the canvas. He absolutely carried him through the air. This prompted commentator Alex Wallop to observe, "I see right now a major flaw in Mike Tyson's career, having a fight last long enough to get some good footage on him." Mike Tyson is Jesse Ferguson, February 1986. In a fight that showcased Tyson's growing skills, he systematically broke down Ferguson before landing a devastating uppercut in round 5 that shattered his opponent's nose, forcing the referee to intervene. This bout was designed to prove Tyson was a serious contender for the world title and not just an exaggerated figure, as many still believed. Mike Tyson is Marvis Frazier, July 1986. Son of legendary Joe Frazier, Marvis lasted only 30 seconds against Tyson. Before the fight, commentator Alex Wallop prophetically stated, "The question is not whether Mike Tyson will knock Marvis Frazier out, but when he will knock him out." A vicious right uppercut caught Frazier flush on the chin, dropping him immediately as Tyson announced himself as a legitimate title contender. The fight did not last 20 seconds according to the stunned announcer. Mike Tyson vs. Lorenzo Boyd, July 1986. In a display of technical brutality, Tyson set up Boyd with a right hand to the body before instantly following with an uppercut to the chin. Boyd collapsed in a heap, unable to rise as the referee counted him out. Commentator Sam Rosen marveled, "Show me what heavyweight throws punches that quick." Those were 2 right hands, one to the body, and, you snap your fingers, it was turned into what I believe was a right uppercut. That's how fast it was. Mike Tyson vs. Trevor Berbick, November 1986. At just 20 years old, Tyson made history against Berbick. After dropping the champion in round 2, Tyson followed with a left hook that created one of boxing's most surreal moments. The punch sent Berbick stumbling across the ring on rubbery legs. Berbick attempted to rise 3 times, but his equilibrium was completely destroyed, his legs betraying him each time. As commentator Barry Tompkins described it, "His legs are rubber. His body says he wants to get up, but his legs won't let him. The knockout crowned Tyson as the youngest heavyweight champion ever. Championship era knockouts. Mike Tyson vs. Pinklon Thomas, May 1987. After breaking down the former champion over 6 rounds, Tyson unleashed a furious combination in the 6th. Just before the final round, Tyson's trainer Kevin Rooney could be heard telling him to start throwing punches with mean intentions. A right uppercut followed by a left hook sent Thomas crashing to the canvas, marking the only time he was knocked out in his career. Mike Tyson vs. Tyrell Biggs, October 1987. After methodically punishing the Olympic gold medalist for 7 rounds, Tyson dropped Biggs with a thunderous left hook. When Biggs rose, Tyson immediately pounced, scoring another knockdown that forced the referee to stop the fight. Tyson later revealed his psychological approach, saying, "I could have knocked him out in the 3rd round, but I wanted to make him pay for talking," showing Tyson's calculated approach to punishment. Mike Tyson as Larry Holmes. January 1988. In battle between generations, Tyson demolished the legendary former champion. The 38-year-old Holmes, who had been out of the ring for 20 months, was much slower than Tyson and could only survive by clinching whenever Tyson came close. 3 knockdowns in the 4th round, each from devastating right hands, handed Holmes the only knockout loss of his illustrious 75-fight career. Mike Tyson's Tony Tubbs, March 1988. Tubbs' boxing skills initially troubled Tyson, but by round 2, Iron Mike had him figured out. Tyson reached a comfortable distance for attack and applied his famous combination: a right hook to the body and a right uppercut to the head. A barrage of hooks sent Tubbs reeling into the ropes, forcing the referee to step in with just seconds remaining in the round. Mike Tyson vs. Michael Spinks, June 1988. In the most anticipated heavyweight bout of the era, Tyson needed just 91 seconds to unify the championship. This was the first undisputed championship fight between undefeated fighters since Al Frazier in 1971. Spinks was visibly terrified during introductions, and Tyson immediately pounced. A brutal body shot, followed by a right hand to the head, sent the previously undefeated Spinks crashing to the canvas, cementing Tyson's status as the undisputed king. Spinks never fought again. Mike Tyson vs. Frank Bruno, February 1989. Despite being dropped in round 1, the durable Bruno survived into the 5th round. In a surprise moment, Bruno managed to stun Tyson at the end of round 1. However, Tyson's relentless pressure finally paid off when he trapped Bruno on the ropes, unleashing a furious combination that forced the referee to rescue the brave Brit as Bruno's eyes grew puffy and his resistance faded. Post-prison comeback knockouts. Peter McNeeley, August 1995. In Tyson's first fight after prison, McNeeley had famously promised to wrap Tyson in a cocoon of horror. During referee instructions, Tyson stared through McNeeley without blinking, causing visible discomfort. When McNeeley came out aggressively, he was quickly floored by a counter right hand. After rising, he was dropped again by a lightning-fast combination, prompting McNeeley's corner to throw in the towel just 89 seconds into the bout, creating controversy as fans felt robbed of a proper finish. Mike Tyson as Buster Mathis Jr., December 1995. After 2 cautious rounds where Mathis successfully evaded most of Tyson's punches, Tyson found his opening in the 3rd. 2 perfectly placed right uppercuts caught Mathis ducking into the punches, resulting in a spectacular knockout that reminded the world of Tyson's devastating power. The commentator noted how Tyson stepped back and did it again. That uppercut to where Mathis was ducking right into it. Mike Tyson vs. Frank Bruno, March 1996. In their rematch for the WBC title, Bruno fared worse than in their first encounter, despite his impressive physique minus 27 pounds heavier, almost 4 inches taller, with a huge reach advantage. Tyson made a combination of 13 blows, sending Bruno sprawling into the ropes, allowing Tyson to reclaim championship gold after his prison sentence. The announcer declared, "Mike Tyson is back. The Tyson era has begun." Mike Tyson's Bruce Seldon, September 1996. Fighting for the WBA title, Tyson needed just 109 seconds to finish Seldon. A left hook sent the champion face first to the canvas, and though he rose, another hook moments later ended the fight in dramatic fashion. Commentator Steve Albert philosophically noted, "There are 2 unalterable truths in boxing. If you don't have a great chin, you can't get one, you can't buy one, or learn one." Later career knockouts. Mike Tyson's Francois Botha, January 1999. After being outboxed for 4 rounds, Tyson reminded the world of his one-punch power. Botha was ahead on all scorecards and fighting confidently when Tyson unleashed a perfectly timed right hand caught Botha on the chin in round 5, sending him crashing to the canvas and unable to continue. The commentator summed it up perfectly. That's all it took. One shot. One right hand equals and neutralizes everything that was happening to him. That's what happens when you've got a great puncher. Mike Tyson's Julius Francis, January 2000. In Tyson's European debut, he floored the British champion 5 times in less than 2 rounds. Francis showed tremendous heart by continuing to rise, but a devastating right uppercut followed by a left hook in round 2 finally prompted the referee to end Francis' suffering. The British commentator noted Francis was taking a lot more than most people thought he would. Mike Tyson's Savarese, June 2000. One of Tyson's fastest victories came against Savarese, whom he dropped with a left hook just 15 seconds into the fight. When Savarese rose, Tyson swarmed him with punches, forcing the referee to stop the contest after only 38 seconds. The ending created confusion in the ring as referee John Coyle's stopping gesture wasn't definitive, leaving even Tyson initially unsure if the fight was over. Mike Tyson's Clifford Etienne, February 2003. In what would be Tyson's final knockout victory, he needed just 49 seconds to dispatch the Black Rhino. The pre-fight drama overshadowed the bout itself. Tyson had canceled days before due to illness, then reversed course, got a facial tattoo, and arrived in Memphis the night before the event. Despite the chaos, the 36-year-old Tyson summoned one last glimpse of his former brilliance, landing a perfectly timed right hand that sent Etienne flat on his back, unable to beat the count and giving Tyson his 44th career knockout.